Hey everyone. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure my microphone is connected properly and that you guys can hear me. Welcome to the last couple days of August. Welcome to the last bits of summer as we enter September. Welcome to, as I'm giving you guys this reading, welcome to the last day of Mercury's retrograde. This is for the sign of Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, sun and rising signs. I hope this summer has treated you well. If it has not, my heart and prayers go out to you, and I pray that whatever lessons you needed to learn within that time of trouble or anxiety or fear, that you were able to learn those lessons and come out stronger. This is not really a monthly reading. You can take it as such. If you want to take some notes or get your planner out or a journal, go ahead and take down some key notes from this reading if you feel the need to do so. For the month of September, if you'd like, but this reading is, if you want to make this a timed reading, or, you know, I wouldn't say that it's a timeless reading, but Taurus, sun and rising signs, these messages are just about anything that you may be going through right now in your life that you need some encouragement or guidance surrounding that situation. And some of these, this healing or information can unfold within from now until the next 6 months and maybe even into the next year. Okay. One last thing, Taurus, before we get into your reading. I am only going to be posting when my ancestors and my soul guide me to do so. I know I haven't, for those of you who do keep up with me at all, I haven't really been as consistent on this channel. That's because I haven't really been led to give monthly readings in that way. So if you guys want to see more consistency, or you want to see a certain type of reading on this channel, so whenever I do post, if there's a specific, like maybe a love reading, spiritual reading, passed on loved one reading, any kind of reading that you can think of, let me know in the comments down below. But until then, I will only be posting here when my soul leads me to do so. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Taurus, sun and rising signs, for your encouragement and guidance at this time. Taurus, sun and rising signs, ancestors. What does Taurus need to know at this time? What messages of encouragement and guidance do we have for them? Taurus, sun and rising signs. Okay. And a happy ending to a certain situation. If this is not a happy ending, this is like necessarily like an ending of anything. It's more of like an ending of a cycle in a relationship. So some of you guys may have gotten married recently, had children. Maybe there is some plans that you made surrounding a project or an experience or opportunity that you saw was going to make you happy. It was going to fulfill you. And I do see that cycle being played out to the end. So again, this could be marriage, the ending of like a dating cycle that ends in marriage, the birth of a child, getting the land that you want, if for those of you who are buying land, finally launching a business. It's been some time. It's taken some time. You have definitely experienced the darker aspects of this situation for sure. It's a lot of change and transformation that have come out of this experience for you. Sorry, Taurus, let me take a sip of some. Trying to make sure I keep my voice from getting too scratchy. You're doing good, Taurus, or the good that you're hoping for is definitely panning out for you. Could be a fire sign involved, a Leo in particular, but it can also be an Aries. It's been a lot of work for you guys. Yeah. If you're trying to open a business, it's definitely going to go global, Taurus. It's going to be global. People from other parts of the world are going to notice. They're definitely going to notice this. Okay. Maybe there have been some fights or disagreements within the team that you're working on, or maybe you and a team have been working really hard to overcome some obstacles here. You and this team, you and this person have worked really hard, and you've definitely created a legacy for yourself, Taurus. This can also be another person on your team, someone who's supporting you. This is like someone for moral support, your cheerleader, or maybe this is you being your own cheerleader here. This is very good to see, Taurus. Very good to see. So again, if these are energies that you're not seeing yet, and you may feel down in the dumps, or you're just kind of like, I don't really see this happening for me. I don't really see the signs or the indications that this is happening for me. Definitely check your other signs, for your sun or your rising sign. Check the other signs that I've read for. Maybe you'll resonate more with those. But for those of you who are resonating with this so far, and again, even for those of you who are not really seeing those indications right now, it could also be that this is on its way. Possibly in the next 10 weeks, 10 months. Okay. Others of you, if this is more long-term, okay, this is more like really long-term. This is like marriage, having a child, or you've already been working on a project and it's looking really good. In the next 10 years, you're going to be solid. It's going to be solid here. It's going to be good for you. Okay. But there's some of you guys, I definitely see a team effort here. I do see a team of people doing their best to make sure that all of your ducks are in a row, that, everything is falling into place. So for those of you who are working on a team, you're really putting together a really good team here. You have a group of people who really have your back. A lot of people, there are people who are supporting this endeavor here. Working day in, day out, working late, putting in overtime. Like, let's go ahead and clarify these cards really quickly, Taurus. I kind of feel the same like with Capricorn's reading. It was just so, I think it was Capricorn. It was just so straight to the point. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like it's the same thing for your reading. It's just kind of straight to the point. If this is advice for you, Taurus, and maybe you're just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, maybe with a business, or maybe you have a certain outlook when it comes to romance, or being a potential parent, or what have you. If this is advice for you, the universe or the ether, whatever entities are looking after you and guiding you and protecting you, are just kind of letting you know. Now, there is someone here who could have been passed away. They may have passed away. Could have been a fire sign or a woman, a feminine energy. Could be somebody who passed away. This can also be a deity here or an angel giving you a message in the form of a female. But either way, what you're being told, as far as if this is advice for you, Taurus, is to kind of change your outlook on this entire situation, because there may be some things that you're actually fighting against and you feel like, oh, this is the enemy, this is bad. You may need to change your perspective and really challenge your outlook here. Okay. Things are not always as bad as they seem, depending on the traumas you've been through. Maybe some of you, Taurus, your trauma has caused you to have a certain outlook on a certain circumstance, and you're just like, no, this doesn't look good, but it may not be bad. Okay. Kind of challenge your perspective here and your perception of the world around you, or what the environment surrounding you at this time when it comes to this situation in particular. Also, if this is advice for those of you maybe who have become a bit lax in the work that needs to be done in this, oops, sorry, and hopefully you guys can still hear me. I keep hitting my microphone. Within this particular situation, understand that, you know, practice makes perfect, as the saying goes. There's work that needs to be done here. There's a lot of work, and it's step by step. It's not just trying to get all of it done and cram it all in and trying to, you know, this is not something that you should rush here, because what you're trying to accomplish here, Taurus, what you're trying to accomplish, your initial thoughts and the reason why you started this was the Ten of Cups, right? Fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. This is going to, you know, you felt that this was going to bring happiness into your life. It was going to change how you felt about, you know, your life or a certain aspect of your life. But in the end, it all boils down to the work that you're willing to do, or the work that you're not willing to do. Okay. And again, this is going to take time. The Wheel of Fortune, yes, it is a good card to get, but it depends on where you are on this wheel. If you're not willing to take the time to deal with what's under this wheel here, the darkness within this situation or within yourself, or the blockages mentally and emotionally that you have, you're not truly going to understand, you know, the perspective of this Sphinx up here. You're not truly going to gain the wisdom of this Sphinx at the top of the wheel here. Time continues. Time continues with or without us, right? The world spins with or without us. Okay. It boils down to a choice. It boils down to a choice. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify these messages. So let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Cups here, and, you know, looking into what exactly this means for you in this circumstance or in this situation or environment. For Taurus, Sun and Rising signs. Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here, ancestors? Because you know, Taurus, you do have, again, you have the support. However, where are you looking for support? Because you have two tens here. What needs to end? Yeah, changing your perception. Changing how you see things with the High Priestess here, Pisces energy. There are energies surrounding you that want to see you succeed here. Yeah. So there's still much to learn here. So if you are not taking on the role of the student within this time in your life, within this situation or opportunity, it's going to be very difficult for you. It's going to be very difficult for you to transition to the next chapter, to the next step. Let's go ahead and clarify the Wheel of Fortune. There may need to be the need to save money. Maybe there's someone out there, maybe you need to learn how to save money here. Maybe you need to change your perspective surrounding money. Maybe you need to change your perspective of how things, physical things, how tangible things look to you and how you feel about the material world. You got this though. You have the Strength card here. Again, you have to be willing to tame the beast inside of you. You have to be willing to set ablaze the things that are rotting. Something needs to be burned away. Yeah, there's something about, there's some emotional transformation here. So there's something that you really want and you're like, this is going to make me happy. This is true happiness to me. However, with the High Priestess and the Princess of Pentacles here, they're like, okay, well, what makes you think that? Challenge this idea of what you think happiness is for you. Because I also see the Ten of Cups as well as a certain perception. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Wands. You have Leo here. You have Capricorn here. There's Sagittarius. All of the fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. So you have Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. You have Pisces. Taurus is here. You're here, your energy. Okay. Let's keep clarifying here. The Queen of Wands, ancestors. Why is the Queen of Wands here? But yeah, there's something about your perception here, Taurus. You know what you want. You're very confident in what you want. However, there is some honesty that needs to be grasped here. There may be an individual in your life who has a lot of blunt truth. To share with you. This can be a spirit guide. This can be a passed on loved one. This can be an actual individual in your life, a friend, a family member, a significant other even. You know, there's someone here who's very, very truthful. And, you know, you can tell by the way they live their life that they've accepted a lot of truth about themselves and their own circumstances in the past. You can definitely learn from this person. Yeah, there's someone here in your life possibly, or someone that you look up to who, you know, they have the money. They have, you know, the business that you desire to build, you know, in a way like they inspire you, right? However, like they have all the shiny things that you think are shiny. They have the things that you're just like, wow, this person is so successful. I want to aspire to be that, right? And you can definitely take this on, Taurus. It's not like you can't, but there is something about your own sense of self, or your own mental and emotional outlook surrounding this situation that needs to be challenged and addressed. Before you can take that leap, right? There are still some things that you need to accomplish on a more spiritual and emotional, or like mental level. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you can't accomplish this as you know, as you move along, but there's a need for some adjustments mentally and emotionally for you surrounding this before you can truly start putting in the work, the material or the physical, tangible work. Let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Pentacles here. going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles last but not least, and then we'll pull an oracle message for you guys, okay? For Taurus, Sun, and Rising signs, why is the Eight of Pentacles here, ancestors? Yeah, okay. See. Again, still very positive. Still very positive. You have Sagittarius here again. Capricorn is here. When it comes to earthly matters, Taurus, of any kind, you can master that. When it comes to money, when it comes to beauty, when it comes to self-care, when it comes to decorating your home, you can be the most inspirational individual in your group of people, right? Your group of friends on social media. Your life can just be so shiny to people if you put in the work, if you really educate yourself. Some of you guys may need to go back to school, okay? Take some online classes, even if you have to take free seminars or, you know, lectures, whatever it is that you can do. But when it comes to earthly matters, you can really prosper and blossom in that. We are earthly beings. I don't believe that, you know, money and physical, tangible things and the focus around that is a bad thing at all. It's just when it becomes the primary center of attention and nothing else, that's when it becomes, you know, a problem. You know, but just like I said before you can embrace the victory and the bounty and the abundance, before you can really be granted your flowers, to this ending that you're looking for financially or materialistically, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know if you can really see that, but the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Before you can grasp this energy, you first have to grasp this energy, the High Priestess, the light and the dark of it all. Understand the ins and outs, understand the pros and cons, accepting what is and moving forward with that. Whatever you can change and control, change and control. Whatever you can't, let God handle it, or let the universe handle it, right? Be a student, Taurus. And I used to be that type of person years ago, where, my pride got in the way a lot of the time. And I didn't want to be a student. I wanted to prove that I could do things on my own. I can prove that I can make it, without following certain steps. I was wrong, right? So for those of you who may be struggling with a project or whatever, you just kind of pull back a little bit, okay? This Mercury's retrograde, may have taught you guys something. And if it didn't, maybe it was just really grueling for you and it was just really annoying. You're just like, I just wanted to be done. Maybe just kind of keep this in mind for the next Mercury retrograde that comes around, or any retrograde for that matter, not just with Mercury. But I say Mercury's retrograde because it has a lot to do with, communication on all levels, okay, with yourself, with other people, your perception of things, right? And it does also affect money as well. So, and I'm speaking in general terms, okay? All right, so let's see. We're going to pull an oracle message for your overall advice, Taurus, Sun, and Rising signs. My tea is getting a little bit cold. Sorry, I don't know why I needed to make that known, but that is something I just noticed. Let's see. For my beautiful Tauruses, Sun and Rising signs, for their advice and guidance moving forward in their lives at this time. Oops. Okay. Let's see, Taurus, what card of advice, overall advice, just to kind of sum up your entire reading at this time. Ooh, that's a lot. Yep, cleaning house, magical prayer. Okay, so there is that evolution. What are your intentions here, Taurus? What are your intentions with this wish that you made? What are your true intentions? Challenge that. Think about it. Talk about it, right? With yourself, with your guys, whoever, you know, with a therapist. I don't know. Like really think about these things. This is on a deeper level. Okay? Are you aware of the wish that you're wishing? Are you aware of the prayer that you're praying? Because you have to accept that the prayer that you've prayed, whatever your guides or the universe says is so, whether you like it or not, right? If you're praying for money, well, the universe can give you money, but there's a certain path that money has to take to get to you, you know, and it could be good or bad, you know, it depends on your perspective. But this is all about evolution and you know, for you. And if you're not willing to evolve and you want to skip steps to get to where you want to or what have you, don't do that, you know. Um, don't skip any steps. Continue to learn, continue to grow, to continue to take your time and understand what each chapter or what each subchapter or what each step you're taking has in store for you in every moment of in every day, every week, every month, whatever, right? Every year. Okay. You're going to get there. Just don't try to glaze over, you know, the process and the legwork, the back work that needs to go into whatever this experience is for you. Okay. All right, Taurus, that is it for you guys. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye.